Perfect.
Good morning. This is a great honor for me to be administering the oath, as some of the newly elected supervisors know that we have a very, very rich history of very talented, dedicated public servants who play the role of county board supervisors. It's kind of nice maybe to just reflect on who might have been in the seat before you and think of the good works that they have done. As I know, all of you will continue to do such fine work. So with that, please raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Usually Wilkerson,
Who have been elected to the office of County Supervisor, Ozaukee County,
who have been elected to the office of County Supervisor, Ozaukee County,
but have not yet entered upon the duties thereof,
but have not yet entered upon the duties thereof.
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
Swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and will faithfully discharge the duties of said office
and faithfully discharge the duties of office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Judge Williams. At this time, we will have the election of chairperson. It'll be a secret ballot. I'm going to turn it over to the clerk and to our administrator. Pass out the ballots.
Good morning. Congratulations. Well, this is the first time I've had the opportunity to run this election, so bear with me. I will be taking nominations for the office of chairperson for the county board. I will appoint County Administrators Winnell and Finance Director McMahon to be the ballot tabulators. So do I have any nominations from the floor? Supervisor Nelson? Supervisor Richard?
Thank you, Julie. I'd like to nominate Paul Militek for chairperson.
Are there any other nominations? Supervisor Winker? Rhonda? There probably is. I felt it. I don't think we need to have a motion. According to our rules, it looks that I can do this. Is there any other nominations?
Then that, I'll echo that. It should not generally be moved, is what Robert's rule says.
Right. Is there any other nominations? All right, I'll request that the nominations then be closed. Would either of the candidates like to take a couple of minutes to say anything to the board?
I don't need. We sort of agreed.
Okay. Then we'll proceed with the nominations, secret ballot. Jason and Jay will pass out the ballots. We will need a majority of 14 votes in order to declare a winner.
No,
14 majority?
one missing.
Oh, right. Rhonda, is that? Present, okay,
Wait,
13,
wait, hey,
sorry.
yeah, it'd be important that. 10-4.
Thank you.
You were? Just want to make it interesting. Well, good luck. Yeah. Good luck. How little. Right, right. Tony's son.
Okay, the votes have been tallied. We have 13 votes for Supervisor Schlenbolt and 12 votes for Supervisor Melitek. Supervisor Schlenbolt is the chair.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. So we'll now start our election of the vice chair to succeed Mr. Melitek. Do we have a Supervisor Wolf?
So thank you, Chairman Schlingvold. I would like to nominate Supervisor Melitek for that position.
Okay. Is there any nominations, Laura? Supervisor, oh, I'm sorry. Is there any other nominations from the floor? Ms. Supervisor Nelson. No, I'm already the chair. This is for vice chair, Rick. Is there any other nominations from the floor? Oh, my heart's in my throat, Rick, thanks. Is there any other nominations to the floor? We need to cast unanimous ballot? I can do it, right? So therefore, if there is no other nominations to the floor, I will cast unanimous ballot for Mr. Melitek. We need a second on that? No. Congratulations, Mr. Melitek. Next up, we have the election of the second vice chair to succeed Mr. Wolf. Do we have any nominations on the floor? Supervisor Haas.
I'd like to nominate Supervisor Irish.
Anyone for Mr. Irish? Do we have any other Supervisor Godden?
I'd like to nominate Supervisor Wolf for second vice chair.
Nomination for Supervisor Wolf. Irish. Is there any other nominations from the floor? Any other nominations from the floor? If there is no other nominations, I'm going to close nominations and have the ballot clerks send out the ballots. Yeah, we got it. Those just fell. Much closer now.
Yeah. That's why I get mad at everyone. Everyone that voted for you gave you the thing I get mad at. That one vote. No, I told my wife, my daughter.
You know what I told? You know what I told somebody? I said, listen, I put it in God's hands. He doesn't want me there. He's got something else planned for me. I'm okay with it.
Same with me.
It's the way I run my whole life. Absolutely. The results are Supervisor Wolf, 13, Supervisor Irish, 12. Congratulations, Supervisor Wolf. Next up, we have public comment. We have any public comment in the back of the room today? Any public comment? No?
I have one comment, if you would indulge me. Just 1 second, Mr. Chair.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I just wanted to, we have two of our members amongst us today who are celebrating a 10-year anniversary. So I just wanted to congratulate them on 10 years of service to Ozaukee County and give them a thank you, just a thank you note from the county and their 10 years of service pin. So that's Supervisor Jobs and Supervisor Melitek, both celebrating a 10-year anniversary today.
Thank you, Mr. Zwinell. Julie, do we have any communications?
I do. We are paperless. Did y'all know that? I'll just go through a couple of things that are on your desk. You have the WCA packet, which there's several items that are included in that. One of the items that's included in there is the county officials workshop. I don't know if anybody wants to speak to that. If you do, Jason or Lee, you want to speak to this at all, to the county workshop? But there is a pamphlet in there. There's something that you might find interesting that you might want to attend.
I would just suggest if you haven't been, it's a very good experience, a very good learning experience, especially if you're a new board member, a relatively new board member. I don't know that they did them in person. I'm sure they didn't do them in person last term.
Right.
So it would be well worth your time. So, and the refreshments are always good.
Yep.
You also have on there your oath of office, which I need you all to sign, and your certificate, which obviously you take with you. The bright green sheet was provided from the WCA. They asked that we get 100% on that survey. if if you'd like, you can fill it out and there's a box down by Rhonda that you can put it in. So it's not with any of your paperwork in case you have any concerns about some of the questions that are on it of anyone connecting you to the paper. Pardon me? Green, it's green. Yellow, green. It's the only colored one you have, I think.
There you go. It's Grello.
Okay. Let's see, what else do you have on there? And then there's some paperwork for you to fill out. The one with your little business card, that's just in case if you want to check to make sure that your telephone number and your email address is correct. And then you can just sign okay. I think right now we're only going to give you a minimal amount of cards because we are in the process of changing the website. And then there's some other informative information, county board rules, and then other information for some of the newer supervisors. If you have any questions about any of the documents, feel free to come up to me after the meeting. You can either put them in the box there or you can leave them on your desk and I'll come around and collect them.
There's also a committee survey on your desk as well to determine your committee preferences, and you can return those to the chair as he'll be making the appointments.
We need that today.
I think if you could fill that out before you leave today, I think.
That would really be helpful if you could fill it out before today's end. Then you can turn in to Julie or put it in my mailbox, whatever you desire. It's the same as always in the past. If you're interested in a committee, put that down as number one. You know, if you're interested in being a chair, absolutely put the X next to that committee. And rank them in 1 to 5. And one obviously being your most favorite choice. And normally, I've never had a real problem in the past where usually everybody gets their first or second choice because we got 5 different committees. It's odds are you'll probably get the first or second choice. So. You have anything else, Jason? Okay,
I do not, no.
thank you.
Thank you.
Committee reports and appointment reappointments. Yeah, we have one appointment today. That would be. Yeah. I want to just double check. Rhonda, we have no claims today.
No claims.
Okay. Our appointment today would be to appoint Supervisor Irish to replace Kathy Geraci on the Cedarburg Joint Review Board. We have a motion from the floor, Supervisor Clark, second by Supervisor Ross. Any discussion? Is there any discussion? There being none, all in favor say aye. All opposed? Motion carried. Anybody, supervisors have any announcements they'd like to make today? Supervisor Nelson.
Thank you. I just want to thank our 3 new leaders for their service and for willing to take on the responsibility of leadership. So as always, I think we have a great team, and thanks for willing to serve.
Thank you, Supervisor Nelson. I have one quick announcement. This Sunday, in this boardroom, there'll be a fundraiser for the jail literacy program. I'm sure you all got mailed an invitation, and the new members have an invitation in their mailbox downstairs. So it'll be refreshments and got a couple of different guest speakers, and everybody's welcome. So yeah, it's the 30th anniversary of the jail literacy program. Supervisor Irish, you want to comment on it all? He's on the board of directors.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman. It's a great organization that does tremendous work. It's been around for 30 years. You know, they go into the jail, teach inmates, try to get them their GED. So when they come out, they get a job and not go back in is the goal. So Sundays is kind of a ceremony of a celebration of 30 years and trying to figure out how to make it 30 more years. So if you can attend, that'd be great. It's at 5 o'clock, right here. So thank you.
Thank you, Supervisor Irish. Is there any other supervisor announcements? You have anything else?
I
Anyone else?
just, that we do have a bit of a meet and greet for the newly elected members today. Obviously, all the board members are welcome to stay. We've invited all our department heads. We have some refreshments, so it's nothing really formal. But I think we'll have department heads talk a little bit about what they do and just kind of give you a better understanding, how things are organized around here. So, and I think it's an opportunity for you to better meet your colleagues if you like. So nothing formal, but you're welcome to attend. I think we'll keep it rather brief. I won't be talking, so it'll surely
Maybe I
be
should
brief.
Have them stand and introduce themselves so they know.
If you'd like to.
I would really prefer, since we have our department heads in the back, if we could start off in one corner, stand, introduce yourself and what department you represent, because we do have quite a few new supervisors. And if they want to point themselves in the direction of HR or highway or whatever they'd like to know. So Christopher, you want to start off in that corner, please?
Anytime you guys would like to sit on the bench with the secretary of the hat and have a question.
I'll go, I'm not a department head, but Jason, I'll say I work. 15 years old. All right, thank you. And also a special thank you to the judge for taking time out of her day. If you ask her, her door is always open and it's always nice to be invited by a judge instead of being told by a judge. So thanks again, Judge Williams. Is there any other supervisor announcements? Otherwise, I'd ask for a motion to adjourn. Supervisor Nelson, second by Supervisor Matera. All in favor, say aye.